We're back with another USMNT Abroad episode, and today's episode is from March 2nd, 2021 to March 8th, 2021. Yeah, just 1 week. All right, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, you know, all that crap. But wait. Do you guys hear that? We have a message from Johnny Cardoso, so why don't we get the warm welcome from Johnny Cardoso himself.
What's up, USMNT fans? Thanks for the ongoing support. Thank you, Tactical Manager, for all the support too. And see you all in the Olympic qualifiers this March.
Okay, now that you all have been welcomed to the episode, and if you're new here to the channel, make sure you smash that like button and comment the player of the week and subscribe to the channel, because this week was crazy. This week we had goals everywhere, assists everywhere, man of the match everywhere. The Americans abroad were just on fire. So let's get to that. Let's roll the episode. Alright, so possible transfer updates, and the only one we want to give you guys, because it's the only one out there, is Sam Vines. There is rumored that he could head to Barnsley, which is where Daryl Dike is, and it's been very successful so far. Bournemouth at the Championship as well, and Basel at the Swiss League. They're just rumors for now. If he does head to any of these teams, it'll likely be over the summer. Hi, Pedro Parker here. So, Tactical always asks you guys to hit the like button, subscribe, but he forgets the most important thing. To hit the notification bell. Yeah, just like this one right here. Unfortunately, this one's broken, but the YouTube one is not. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss our content. Do it for America. Now, our main star, Christian Pulisic. On Thursday, Pulisic started off at the bench for Chelsea after 1-0 victory over Liverpool. Pulisic came in the 66th minute for Ziyech. Hey guys, I'm here at work, and I still had to update you guys on Christian Pulisic, and unfortunately today, Chelsea won 2-0. They defeated Everton, and Christian Pulisic came into the game in the 90th minute. I wasn't able to watch the game because I'm at work, but here's your update. I am a little annoyed with his situation with Thomas Tuchel right now in Chelsea of him not getting any minutes like today. That's pretty much no minutes. But it is what it is. I have no comments on it. And, please continue to support the series, hitting the like button, sharing the video on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, because you see all the work it is. I'm at work and I'm updating you guys because we love what we do. Right, and a quick update, we won't be able to update you guys on Johnny Cardoso. He does play today at 6 p.m. He's expected to start, but that's too close to when we bring the video out. Won't be able to maybe we'll put it in the comment section. But this is the situation we live with Christian Pulisic. Thank you guys very much. I'm out. Another player. Weston Mckennie from Juventus. On Saturday, Weston Mckennie started off at the bench for Juve at their 3-1 victory over Lazio for the Serie A. Mckennie came into the game in the 70th minute. So Juventus plays for the Champions League this week, and for this game, even Cristiano Ronaldo's at the bench. So Mckennie was likely rested, and he is trying to overcome a hip injury. So he was just being rested by Andrea Pirlo. He's expected to start for Juventus this week when they face Porto for the Champions League. Alright, now Gio Reyna. Well, not a good week at all for Gio Reyna. On Tuesday, he stayed at the bench a full 90 minutes for Dortmund at their 1-0 win over Gladbach for the German Cup. Now on Saturday, he wasn't even with the roster for Dortmund's clash with Bayern. There's no updates on why he missed the Bayern clash. It could be injury, it could be personal reasons. If there's anything out, we'll update you guys, but at the time of this recording, there's nothing. Alright, so Serginho Dest from Barcelona. On Wednesday, Barcelona defeated Sevilla 3-0 for the Copa del Rey. Serginho Dest started as a right wingback and was subbed off at the 63rd minute for Griezmann as Barcelona was trying to come back from the 2-0 deficit at the first game. So with this result, Barcelona advanced. They defeated Sevilla 2-0 at this exact game I'm talking about. They scored a goal in extra time and they advanced in the Copa del Rey. On Saturday, Serginho Dest started for Barcelona again and played a full 90 minutes as a right wingback at their 2-0 win versus Osasuna for La Liga. It's good to see him play as a right wingback and starting regularly for Barcelona. Alright, now Tyler Adams. In my opinion, the most underrated American abroad. On Wednesday, Adams started and played a full 90 minutes as a holding midfielder for Leipzig at their 2-0 win over Wolfsburg for the German Cup. Now on Sunday, Adams started and played a full 84 minutes for Leipzig as a right wingback at their 3-0 win over Freiburg. Look, at this point, it's fair to say that Tyler Adams is a lock-in starter for Leipzig, sometimes as a right wingback, sometimes as a holding midfielder. Regardless, he's starting for the second best team in the Bundesliga. Fantastic. Let's keep going now to the goalkeepers. Alright, there's not that many updates on the goalkeepers. Our goalkeepers abroad honestly aren't playing or are with B teams right now. Zach Steffen continues not to play for Manchester City. Ethan Horvath was still quarantined. CJ Dos Santos is with Benfica B. Odunze is playing for Leicester U23, so there's not many updates there. So let's just go to the center backs. Okay, we're at the center backs, and I'm just going to start right away with John Brooks. On Wednesday, Brooks started for Wolfsburg and played a full 90 minutes at their 2-0 loss to Leipzig for the German Cup. Now on Saturday, Brooks started again and played a full 90 minutes again for Wolfsburg at their 2-1 loss to Hoffenheim at the Bundesliga. Which brings us to our next player, Mr. Chris Richards. On Saturday, Chris Richards started a full 90 minutes for Hoffenheim at their 2-1 win over Wolfsburg for the Bundesliga. Big win for Hoffenheim. Richards was one of the best players in the field and was the best performing defender in the field by far. Amazing game for the young American versus a very tough opponent. He won all of his ground duels and had over 80% passing accuracy. Chris Richards has been very good with Hoffenheim early on, ever since he arrived during the transfer window, and he continues to get minutes and continues to improve every single game. I love what I'm seeing. Alright, now Eric Palmer Brown. Palmer Brown was back in the starting lineup for Austria Vienna after recovering from a muscle injury. On Sunday, he played a full 90 minutes at their 0-0 draw versus Rapid Vienna. The fact that he played a full 90 minutes most certainly shows that he's fully recovered from his muscle injury. Matt Miazga from Anderlecht. On Wednesday, Miazga started for Anderlecht and played a full 90 minutes. He helped his team hold a clean sheet at the 1-0 win over Cercle Bruges for the Belgium Cup. On Sunday, Miazga started and played a full 90 minutes again for Anderlecht at their 1-1 draw with Michelin for the Belgium League. Alright, this week there's no updates on Kick Puri, but let's go to Mark McKenzie. On Wednesday, Mark McKenzie stayed a full 90 minutes at the bench for Genk at their 4-1 win over Michelin for the Belgium Cup. Now on Sunday, McKenzie stayed at the bench again the full 90 minutes for Genk's 2-0 win over Cercle Bruges. Alright, now Carter Vickers from Bournemouth. On Wednesday, Carter Vickers started for Bournemouth and played a full 90 minutes at their 2-1 win over Bristol City. Carter Vickers scored their game-winning goal at the 88th minute that match. On Saturday, Carter Vickers started again and played a full 90 minutes again at their 1-1 draw with Preston for the English Championship. And no, I don't think Carter Vickers should get called up for the March camp yet. He shouldn't be with the USMNT yet. There's no space for him right now. There were many questions of that on Twitter. Do I think he has a chance in the future? Yeah, maybe he does, but I don't think he's our best four as a center back to play right now. So let's keep going on with the video. Now we're going to go to the fullbacks. Alright, we reached the fullbacks, and I'm going to start with Anthony Robinson, our left back. On Thursday, Robinson started and played 75 minutes for Fulham at their 1-0 loss to the Spurs. Fulham went with a 4-4-2 formation, so Robinson played the entire game, well, the 75 minutes he was in, as a fullback rather than a left wing back. On Sunday, Robinson started off at the bench for Fulham at their 1-0 win over Liverpool. Robinson came into the game at the 83rd minute. So for the game on Sunday, I see what Scott Parker was trying to do. He's trying to be more defensive versus Liverpool. But it's weird for me to see that because Robinson did do a fairly good job on Salah earlier this season. But you see that Scott Parker still doesn't trust Robinson too much when it comes to defense. Alright, now Reggie Cannon, our right back that plays for Boavista at Liga NOS. On Saturday, Cannon started for Boavista and played a full 90 minutes at their 3-0 win versus Famalicão. Cannon got an assist for Boavista at their second goal. He won all his air duels. He won 4 out of 7 ground duels and completed 77% of his passes. What a game for Reggie Cannon at Liga NOS. Alright, now let's go to Mathew Olasunde. On Wednesday, Olasunde started and played a full 90 minutes for Rotterdam's 2-1 win over Sheffield Wednesday. And no, I don't mean Wednesday, that's their actual name. Olasunde scored an own goal and that left the game 1-1. Luckily, they scored at the 97th minute to get the win. Now on Saturday, Olasunde started and played a full 90 minutes for Rotterdam at their 1-0 loss to Reading. Okay, let's keep moving forward with Shaquille Moore. On Saturday, Moore started for Tenerife and played a full 90 minutes at their 1-0 loss to Zaragoza at the Spanish 2nd Division. Okay, now an update on Brian Reynolds, the right back that moved to Roma. On Saturday, Reynolds was with Roma's squad for the first time. He stayed at the bench the full 90 minutes at their 1-0 win over Genoa. Alright, let's keep going with DeAndre Yedlin. On Wednesday, Yedlin started for Galatasaray at their 2-1 loss to Akaragasuspor for the Turkish league. I am 100% sure I did not say that correctly, and no one's gonna correct me because you guys don't know how to speak Turkish anyway. On Sunday, Yedlin started at the bench for Galatasaray and stayed there for a full 90 minutes at their 2-2 draw with Sivasspor from Tyler Boyd. Alright boys, we've reached the midfield and I'm gonna start with Yunus Musah. On Friday, Yunus Musah stayed a full 90 minutes for Valencia at their 2-1 victory over Villarreal at La Liga. Alright, now Chris Durkin. On Saturday, Chris Durkin started and played a full 90 minutes for STVV at their 0-0 draw with Charleroi for the Belgium League. Durkin had a solid game and also had a yellow card for this match, but overall was very good, especially defensively. Now let's go to our boy, Johnny Cardoso. In the Brazilian League, well, not the Brazilian League, the Brazilian season had pretty much no rest at this point. They finished the Brazilian League the last week of February, and the state tournament started right away, so no rest for the Brazilians. And with that said, Johnny Cardoso started for Inter at their 2-2 draw with Pelotas for the state tournament of Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil this Thursday. He played a full 90 minutes, scored a goal, played as a box-to-box midfielder. He's heading to the Olympic squad next week, and he's picking up some pretty good form as a box-to-box midfielder international. That is very important for our team, considering he's probably one of our best players in this Olympic roster and is expected to start. Alright, now Owen Otasowie. On Tuesday, Owen Otasowie started off at the bench for Wolves at their 4-1 loss to Manchester City. Otasowie came into the game at the 90th minute, pretty much didn't play. On Saturday, Owen Otasowie was not even at the bench for the Wolves. Alright, so Brenden Aaronson, and if you missed our interview with Brenden Aaronson here at the channel, go check it out right now. He's been in pretty good form ever since we had the interview, scoring goals, getting assists. It's not thanks to the interview, but you guys should check it out. On Wednesday, Aaronson started and played a full 90 minutes for RB Salzburg at their 4-0 win over SK for the Austrian Cup semifinals, and Brenden scored their 4th goal in that match. Now on Sunday, Aaronson started and played again a full 90 minutes for RB Salzburg and was named man of the match at their 4-1 win over Poland. Aaronson had a goal and an assist. For that same game, Taylor Booth also played. Booth started for Poland, played 80 minutes and scored their lonely goal with an amazing shot at the edge of the box. So congratulations to Brenden Aaronson and Taylor Booth for killing it at the Austrian League this week. Quick update on Julian Green. He's still in quarantine. He's not back with Firth yet for the Bundesliga 2. So now let's go to Luca De La Torre. On Sunday, De La Torre started and played a full 90 minutes for Heracles at their 2-1 win over PEC. He scored their game-winning goal and was also named man of the match. So many Americans getting named man of the match. It's crazy this weekend. Alright, now Dwayne Holm. On Tuesday, Dwayne Holm started and played a full 90 minutes for Huddersfield at their 1-1 draw with Birmingham. On Friday, Holmes stayed at the bench a full 90 minutes at their 0-0 draw with Cardiff City. That does it for the midfields. Now we're going to go to the forwards. Alright, we reached the forward positions. The guys that score goals. Even though everybody has been scoring goals this week. Even Carter Vickers, even midfield. Everyone's scoring goals. Let's go with the forwards now with Tim Weah. On Wednesday, Weah started for Lille at their 2-0 win over Marseille. He was subbed off at the 75th minute. Now on Sunday, Tim Weah started again for Lille at their 3-1 victory over Ajaccio for the French Cup. He was then subbed off at the 62nd minute. So it's very hard to see Tim Weah play a full 90 minutes, but it's very good to see him starting, getting minutes consistently. He comes in every single game. Now let's go to Mathew Hoppe from Schalke. On Friday, Hoppy started for Schalke and played the 61 minutes at their 0-0 draw with Mainz for the Bundesliga. At this point, it's impossible for Schalke to escape relegation with these performances. However, he could benefit from playing Bundesliga 2. I was not too happy about him renewing the contract, but at least in Bundesliga 2, he'll get a lot of minutes, he'll start, he'll score a lot of goals, and hopefully he'll be back to the Bundesliga after a whole season. Alright, now Alex Michten from Nottingham Forest. On Tuesday, Nottingham started off at the bench for Forest at their 1-0 loss to Luton Town. He came in the 79th minute as they were trying to make a comeback, but they were not successful. Now on Saturday, he was not even with the roster at their 1-0 loss to Watford for the championship. Alright, now our boy Daryl Dike, and what a week it was for Daryl Dike. On Wednesday, Dike started for Barnsley at their 3-1 win over Queen Park Rangers. Dike scored at the 23rd minute to give Barnsley the 1-0 lead, and then he was subbed off at the 56th minute despite having a very strong performance. On Saturday, Daryl Dike started again for Barnsley at their 1-0 win over Birmingham, and Dike scored their game-winning goal at the 49th minute with a blast of a shot coming into the box. Another solid performance, and he got man of the match like many other Americans this week. Congratulations, Daryl Dike. It's also very important to point out that Daryl Dike was at the starting 11 for the team of the week for the championship for this week. Also, I do still see problems with his game, but he's been adjusting very well to the championship, scoring goals. He still has some technical problems, tactical problems, but he is a force to be reckoned with. He's not ready for the Premier League in my opinion, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Daryl Dike a lot. Okay, let's go to Nico Giocchini. On Tuesday, Giocchini started off the bench for Caen at their 1-0 loss to Nancy. He came in the 59th minute for that game. Alright, let's move to Josh Sargent from Werder Bremen. On Sunday, Josh Sargent started and played 86 minutes at Werder's 1-1 draw with Cologne for the Bundesliga. Sargent scored Werder's goal and was named man of the match. The hype is back. Josh Sargent is our best center forward. He needs to start. Well, I've been saying this ever since he wasn't scoring, okay? So let's not go based off hype of him scoring. It's good to see him scoring. He's been involved with 9 goals already in Werder Bremen this season when you count goals and assists. The second player in Werder Bremen has 6 involvements, so he's the most involved player in goals. He's doing fine. I know he's not scoring as many goals as we wanted to, but he's doing just fine. He is our best center forward, as I've been saying, even when he wasn't scoring. Don't go based off hype. Let's keep going to the video. All right, now Thiason Siabachau. On Wednesday, Siabachau started off the bench for Young Boys at the Swiss League at their 1-1 draw with Basel. He came in the 81st minute for that game and didn't have much of an impact. On Saturday, Siabachau started, played a full 90 minutes for Young Boys at their 1-1 draw with Vaduz. Siabachau scored their goal for this game and was also named, you guessed it, man of the match. Everyone this week. Just everybody. All right, now Conrad De La Fuente. And yes, he played for Barcelona B. Conrad De La Fuente scored this weekend for Barcelona B at their 4-2 win over Llagostera. Now on this report, I have to report it, but I don't think this is big news. I really don't. Him scoring for Barcelona B is not the biggest thing in the world, but I had to report it. Many were talking about it. Okay, now Pau Arriola. On Wednesday, Pau Arriola stayed at the bench a full 90 minutes for Swansea at their 2-1 victory over Stoke City. Now on Saturday, he was at the bench again for a full 90 minutes for Swansea at their 2-1 win over Middlesbrough. I do not rate him very highly, so I never expected him to break out in the championship, and I still don't expect him to break out at the championship. Alright, now Tyler Boyd. On Wednesday, Boyd started for Sivasspor at their 1-1 draw with Hatayspor for the Turkish league. He was then subbed off at the 90th minute, so he pretty much played the full match. On Sunday, Boyd started again for Sivasspor at their 2-2 draw with Galatasaray, along with scoring a goal for this match. He was then subbed off at the 89th minute. So that means Boyd was subbed off twice, but he pretty much played the full games for both games. Very good for Tyler Boyd. Alright guys, so that concludes our updates for this week. Now I'm going to list the classic list of players that didn't have a major impact this week or didn't play, and then I'll say ta-ta to y'all. So these players are Ethan Horvath, CJ Dos Santos, Odunze, Ulysses LLanez, which is with the Olympic team, Kik Piri, which was also called up for the Dutch U21 team, Henry Wingo, Folarin Balogun, Sebastian Soto, which is also with our Olympic team, Haji Wright, and Emmanuel Sabi. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Johnny Cardoso is also thanking you guys. Please make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget, we're going to be doing live streams for all USMNT games this month. Don't miss out. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Have a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye. Peace.